Get in the right place. That changes the height of that platform. That wee demo went basic of it was made in 3D and it it's just a wee project. We want to make our own one. All our own software and stuff. It'd be hard to, because they've all got different focal lengths. You see the other stuff? Running. Yeah, so you go in here and then you can another seat here. Really like having a chappy and stuff.
This is like such a which is obviously like
It's funny, it's even like it's amazing the ones you don't keep them by.
The idea that the flipping would be all about
it's good to get put with their we're probably slightly older than I think a bunch of convention stuff, people have been it's went through the phase of it.
So I guess if you're manually doing the choose your own adventure. Just like a little bit, accommodate like any level of 3D, like having 2 or 3 planes, like a 2.5D thing.
I have got one bridge you run along.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the nice thing with that is, at the moment it's just projected to here.
Of course, yeah.
On this angle.
Well, yeah, you can read an angle.
No, I don't think I want some kind of way to adjust it. No, I don't just want this way, I want like this way, and this way.
I might always be called with that, so like, that kind of thing.
That's not really hard. Best one, get on top of that little box and try to shoot between the two.
Sorry? Oh God, no. Yeah, I think I remember that 2019. Pardon me? Oh, you made new retro games. Oh,
I don't know what I did. That's the fun part.
Yeah, you were at the Boston Gaming Bar. I saw that.
Yes, I pressed one button. Right. Oh, there you go. Ah, okay. I can move this stuff. Right.
I'm a big game.
Another secret that you can scoot up backspace. Oh no, you can close it now. You can make it left or that's a whole lot. As I was looking at it. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're behind these. So, when I got there, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can put it in the whole yeah. Oh, I think I need to pick up there. Well, I just know anyway. So, if I pick up this one, No, I actually. Okay, this is gonna fall. No. Yeah. So I don't know. What am I doing? I want to leave that there. These days they're just. I don't. Yeah, no, it's very quick. Yeah. Oh, wait, well, they can be cool there. Okay. I want to keep that there. I'm resetting. Okay, so you start with
well, absolutely, yeah, like, it's the sort of thing that you might get exposure to, like,
okay, so let's, well, we want one there.
Yeah, it was,
I'll get me some chance, right? No, I went down 20.
so this is going to be totally not surprised. You're not going to make it work.
Yeah, you always turn. Yeah, you always turn. So, oh, no, he's going to turn. I was thinking of one there and one there. But then he'll turn it to right? How do I like gold? Okay, so it definitely. I feel like the main one is turning around. Oh, we use the walls to turn it around. Or maybe So if you just go left. So if we make it go like that. That's the same as sorry. I want to make it basically like a complete character like this. Okay, let's talk about this graph. How far is not like gold? Okay, B is like gold. No B. Sometimes don't grab anything. This is not the first level.
No.
Okay.
So like,
that's probably why
I was really confused with like the whole piece of it. Like, press start to point to
Yeah.
I wonder if we can reset
You've got it. I think it's right there. This is right.
But you can't.
Yeah, that'll work. Oh, yes.
Because I was like, why are the crates not going on the bed?
I was like, why are we going into the mimic?
No, because you are the mimic. You're laying the trap.
I think that explains a lot more things.
I guess they have that very big.
Okay. Like voluntarily sacrificing yourself into the fight.
I'm not going to use that. These two are the ones here.
Okay.
I've laid them out like a SNES controller.
Yeah. I always say I do.
If you ever get stuck in any line, you can press up and B at the same time.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's got all the debug stuff, yes, we can jump around levels and stuff as well.
Very cool.
Later on, you get different night colours as well, and they have got like different ways that they act.
Okay.
Okay.
Red night turns bright when it hits the wall.
So you have to touch it out.
Yeah, and then sometimes they combine together in the same level.
And then it's one of those things that once you get the solution, like, oh, that's
Also, it's the thing with all puzzle games, you're playing them, it's like, it's fun, and like, so much pain and then relief, I did it.
Yeah.
Finally. So, I assume...
So now, these lights are like...
Where's he gonna go? Let's see what...
He'll just go like this. Okay, yeah.
He's going in the circle.
Yes, that needs to be another really cool detail. Okay, so he's usually go left as well, so one can take off on the right.
Weird collisions. Yeah, the rest of them are less weird. I don't know. Basically,
I just noticed that the point is that they're on the panel.
Oh, yeah.
you want to get the top row?
It's just,
You can do less cover like How do you feel about the moving arrows you've already positioned? Because it just changed the way that works. You seem to do it okay.
I'm not 100% sure what the controls are.
Okay.
Admittedly, I didn't start from the beginning.
Yeah, okay.
I started on like level 3.
Yeah.
That's
There is only
not
3
bad.
buttons. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I like to teach by throwing in the debugs.
eventually you'll figure it out.
Yes.
So,
Is the book telling
in the moment, if he comes in here, he can go up. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, that'll just do it. Oh no. Let's try that again.
That'll get you to the end. Yeah. And you can press start again to go faster. There's some that I make you go around for ages.
Yeah, I figured out the reset because that one was we tried the first bit, it just got on the loop. Right, let's get that last point.
You can do it. So yeah, I think you're only missing one bit. You just need to go that way first.
So that will get yeah, actually we just set them that way. Yeah. Yeah, they're all almost the same. So that one will take you back to page 1. It tells you the top.
Let's find out.
Which ones?
Oh, no.
The drains, the decoration and like non-placeable.
Ah, you can't place it yet. You seem to be solving this one right. Oh no, there we go.
Weirdly, there's probably a faster way around it.
Yeah.
Well, there's 4 there.
So at the moment, if we just there we go. And then we need to block there. And then we need to block there. Are we going to run out of blocks? I think we might. I was moving the things to get up to the top of the Alright, so we need one here. Oh, yes. Oh, no, no, that's here, I think. He's not going to bounce off. Let him run. There we go.
You get it?
Yes. Well, first go, not including the see where he goes first.
Listen, my mate did that. He spent ages playing the game. He's like, no, I'm going to do it first time. It's much harder when you get multiple decks interacting with each other.
Okay, that changes things. That's not really
Oh yeah, yeah, we just go right here. No, turn left. He's coming down. Let's see. And then you'll go out and heal. Oh no, he won't buy his back. No, he went in the hole. God damn it. Different challenge. So we put another left here. So oh no! We're trying to hit the snakes and see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, you been hit once already?
We did once.
Yeah.
Okay. It's surprisingly hard.
Okay. I'll tell you, it's not that impressive.
Still curious.
You get to see pixelated damage.
I mean, is that probably the best you're gonna get, right?
Yeah, that doesn't go back, it goes back.
Is he automatically detecting when you should fix it?
Yeah, it's got it. No. Yeah, we got it.
Top lead that.
No, so, right, we switch. I need that one there. No, sorry. We just swap.
Well, you can
It might not hit the
That version is
he does. Covered. So how do we get the point?
thinking about
Definitely rocks. Well, I mean, fabrics are not together here. When you just put that.
Run it, and you made a whole run. That's what I think. Run again. Oh, that's
We have two groups. So,
It's a hard sell. Everybody loves it. No one knows what to do. I just want to get recipes. Yeah, no,
come back around. We now have the finish of I'm losing this one, but if we use this down here, imagine that's not there. Or leave it down there. No, but then imagine that's there. And the fire will get that. And we move back around. And then we can put another right there. The problem is we don't have that one over. Oh no, sorry, I didn't. Sorry, so it was like this one.
Hello. Thank you very much for coming to the Southside Game Festival. Hope you're having a good time. It is much busier than we expected. I'm going to be interviewing a couple of folk here. Just Ali Lowe, first off, from Low Tech Games. Ali, there you are. You can make your way here. We're going to get a couple of questions. Should only last 5-10 minutes. And then we'll have someone else coming up. That'll be 5-10 minutes. Then we can just get on with the night. We've got a bit of poetry. And there's a secret Game Boy hiding back here. For the guy that's playing a double bass with a Game Boy, so look forward to that. Brilliant. How are we doing, Ali?
Doing good? We on? Yep.
Smashing. Just going to get my very professional notes up on my phone. So, I'm assuming that the majority of people have had the chance to play Ali's pop-up playbook, playable pop-up book. It's very cool. So we're going to ask a little bit about that as well. If you can share with us just a couple of your kind of inspirations for the playable pop-up book, what kind of brought that to mind, why you made something as unique as that, I guess.
How it came about, I'm really a big fan of pop-up books. Like in college I made a video of like, I have 200 pop-up books. and that's how a bunch of people at university learned about me. And then it went quiet for a bit, and then what happened? Then one of the lecturers at a game jam made some really cool projection map and stuff, where you had to like run around a column and like play a multiplayer game, like punch each other away and stuff. It's like, oh, like games in a physical space is really, really cool. And then years later, there was a game jam where I teamed up with some random students. One of them turned out to be Matt Stark, who did Viewfinder. I don't know if that's here today or not. And yeah, we made that pop-up book thing in 3 days. Well, the initial version of it, the bid goes home that we made that in 3 days. I managed to convince them that it was doable, and I'm glad I did.
Nice one. And then, do you have a plan to release it, if at all, or is it just in kind of beta era?
We want to release it. We want to bring it to market. We're talking to manufacturers and stuff. We think we can do it. We think we've got people that want to do it. Not signed anything yet, but fingers crossed.
Is that going into Waterstones or game?
Oh, well, I'll tell you this: like, to get on the New York Times bestseller list, you only need to sell 5,000 units. And if we do on the first week, so if we do a pre-order campaign and we get anywhere over 5,000, we're on that list.
Can you tell us a little bit about any prior experience you had to start up low-tech games, which is your own thing?
I've been I've been making games since I was in primary school. I started like the Games Factory, kind of what Click Team Fusion was before. I found it in a bargain bin at Toys R Us and taught myself. I didn't have the internet or anything back then either, so I was just learning myself. Then did computer arts at Abertay, and then from that went to Ninja Kiwi, was an artist there for like 7 years, and I got really, really bored and quit during COVID because I had enough. And I wanted to do my own stuff. I just ran a Kickstarter campaign for a new NES game at the time. It's weird, I'd started before COVID lockdown, and then during COVID lockdown, the campaign ended.
Congrats.
Yeah.
You've done very well, like, you know. Cool, yeah, you make a lot of content for different platforms, PlayStation, Xbox, PC, whatever. But you also have a game that you brought where you're using like an NES controller and you make stuff, kind of homebrew NES games. Is that like a game preservation thing? Are you just really into old consoles? What's kind of reason for that?
Again, I just really kind of like old consoles. I grew up playing the NES. That was my go-to. I thought that the 16-bit stuff, the sprites got a bit big and it got a bit hard to see what was going on and stuff. And it got a bit complicated. And because there was just so much more space on the screen, it was hard to finish a game in that space. And when I first got introduced into the homebrew scene, I think it was D-Pad Hero or something, and me and my mates tried to make some stuff. I think we tried some Sega stuff too. But it's really blown up recently. And there was a tool came along called NES Maker, and I just used that to prototype out a game idea I'd had for another thing of a flea jumping all the time. And the reason it's a flea is because he jumps. And rabbits and frogs have been done to death in games. So.
Nice one, thank you. And you made kind of Unity plugin called Dyslectic that helps people make their games a bit more accessible to people with dyslexia. Can you tell us a bit about that? Just your kind of motivation for making it, why you thought you should make it.
Yeah,
just a bit about that. Cheers.
Yeah, that was around the same time as I was thinking about leaving Ninja Kiwi, and I applied for a couple of grants to kind of get that off the ground. And then in-game came through in Dundee. They're a spin-off at Abertay. They give like funding, research stuff. They don't give money to you, but they help you develop your thing. And they were really good. They got me through that. They even helped me fill out the application because I was dyslexic. And it came about because I made a game showing what it felt to be dyslexic as a gamer, which jumbles the text and stuff. And then I was like, right, I've showed what the problem is. And not only that got put in the left field collection, and then COVID happened, so I didn't get to go. So annoying. We'll see how that goes. And then, yeah, the advice at the time in the industry was just to use dyslexic-friendly fonts. And there was like numerous bits of research saying that those don't work or make it worse for some people. And for me, they definitely did. And I heard other people saying this as well, so I was like, I need to be the person to make this change in the industry about dyslexia awareness. And it's doing this thing about it talks over GDC and development stuff about it, so it's pretty cool.
Smashing, no, I think it's great, well done, man. And that's kind of it for questions, but the last point is just for yourself to be able to chat about anything that you have coming up, anything you want to promote or shout out.
I forgot you were going to say that. No, I've got my other game there as well. It's nowhere near as impressive as the other thing, but if you like Choo Choo Rocket growing up on the Dreamcast, we've got Choo Choo Mimic. It's legally distinct enough because it's a different type of chew. We've got Choo Choo, we've got Choo Choo.
Cool, smashing. Well, thank you very much, Alan.
Cool. Thank you.
And cheers. And please invite David Ferguson as well. There he is, Swat Pants.
I came just to see this.
Is that alright?
Right.
How are you?
Alright, thanks.
Is that alright? Class. I'm a salty fan, so I should thank you. So yeah, we'll sort of kind of similar direction for it. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience, things you've done? Because I've known your stuff for years. I'm sure quite a few folk have known your stuff for years. So if you just, kind of give us an overall view of what you do.
I'm an animator who occasionally gets asked to provide assets and animation for games. So that's tangentially related to the game industry.
Yeah.
Why I'm here tonight.
Yeah. You've assumed correctly. So a big one that you probably expected to come up as well, because you animated an episode of Adventure Time.
Yes.
If you can tell us just about, I got a pop. You can tell us how that came about, any kind of restrictions you had while working with a well-known franchise, anything interesting about it.
The way it came about, I used to make little animations in Flash and post them online. This was before social media, so there was certain sites you had to post them to. It was like Cold Hard Flash, the site was at the time. And Pendleton Ward, who's one of the creators of Adventure Time, spotted all the things there and liked it and got in touch. And I think that's how the act crew were made aware of my stuff. And a few years later, Adam Muto, who was then the showrunner, asked if I would do like a kind of bootleg version of Adventure Time for an online thing they were doing. And I thought that sounds perfect, so I made a little storyboard and stuff. And then by the time I made the storyboard, there was a change in like management, and they said that we're not doing bootlegs anymore. We'll still pay you. Which is a bit disappointed to get paid. But then a few weeks later, they got in touch and said, actually, we might be able to make this into an actual episode. So I got to make a full episode, kind of in the back door as a fluke. They would never have asked me, I don't think, to make a full episode and plonk it in the middle of their like canon storyline. But I managed to get away with it.
Well done. That's brilliant. Congrats. You've created quite a lot of your own like gaming experiences as well. Like you were saying, you've done things adjacent, but you made Witchy Woods on Dreams, which video game Donkey played, and it's got like a couple of million views.
Really?
Yeah, there you go. That's what I knew it from. I was like, oh, Witchy Woods. Classic when I was growing up, piece of pound coins, which I think is hysterical. Didn't get a laugh, but look up piece of pound coins. It's brilliant though. Is that something you would like to explore more? Sorry, no, just like the games industry, because I know you worked on Loot Rascals as well. I don't know if that was just providing assets, or if it was working a little bit more in it. But yeah, just working in the games industry, is it something you would like to do a bit more often?
Definitely if I get invited out more games, I'd love that. I was doing assets and stuff, the story stuff, they never got me involved in any actual putting the game together, if you know what I mean, like working on gameplay, that kind of thing, so I had no experience in that. And just making Witchy Woods, I realised how complicated it was. Like, if I wanted to make the same thing as a little story, it would probably take about half the time. But to then put like a menu screen and visible boundaries and sound effects on things rather than just putting a sound mix over the top afterwards, it was just very complicated, as I'm sure you know.
Yeah, that kind of falls into what I was going to ask next. Anyways, like any kind of particular challenges that you found when you're working with games that are more interactive than like kind of linear animation stuff? Like what sort of things do you need to keep in mind when you're providing assets for games?
It's just like 1,000 times more complicated. It's like for an animation, it's so time consuming, you only really do what you need to do and you work out beforehand. But for like, for example, Loot Rascals, every character had to have an idle, a running, a walking, a dying, and then if you change something, you have to change it across the board for all the characters. So it's just everything just gets multiplied.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Again, that's kind of it for the questions, man. Now you just kind of own it for yourself. If you've got anything you want to shout out, anything you're working on, anything you'd like people to check out.
Nothing personal coming up, but I did the voice for a game called, I think it's called Thank Goodness You're Here. I think it's also something like that.
Seen a trailer for that.
The trailer was just out last night.
Yeah, Gamescom.
Yeah, Jeff Keighley shouted it out, yeah. Aye.
I'll be voicing that. I can provided no art or story or anything like that, but my voice is it. So
Looks good, I know, that's great. I know. Cool. Thank you very much, man.
thank you.
Everyone. So we've got another 10 to 15-ish, no, 15 to 20-ish minute break, and then we'll have Callum Roger up doing some poetry. So thank you very much. Get back to playing games. Cheers.
Reset? Yes, please. So I'm the mimic. I'm the mimic? Yes, you're the mimic. Listen. Not pressing the power on this guy. Yeah, you press start and he pushes go. I'm sure desperate to get a goal. You're incredible missing that. We saw it on the other You're on a mode that only has one.
I do need to ask. I didn't want to hug it. This one Yes, and then an explanation of what you're doing. Oh really? You're not going to It's basically the game that introduced me to
That one place is back to menus. Simulation. Okay. So you are the mimic. You're sitting on the trap for the night. When the night hits the wall, you perform the back attack. Okay. So how do I change the direction? Oh, I saw you. No, that's not what I do. You've only got two options here. It turns left when it's wall. Yes. Yeah, so then if you hit back, you've got that right, but you still need to... I knew where I was going. There you go. Perfect. Awesome. Did you see D&D movies? I really liked it. It was 15 minutes too long. Right, it was a really good movie. I say not oh, my God. I say, this went from the wrong way. Well, that was the one that was yeah, there you go. If you switch from the wrong place, you've got any blank space in it. That is left and not right. Oh, hold on. That was, do you know what? Not yeah. not in 100%. Me too. I don't entirely know. Oh no. Which one do you want to play? Main thing, gold, coloring, live that spaceship. How do I now what is and then you press B to get back to the main the top of it. So we changed the way that input works recently, so it's interesting to see how it do. Right, and how do I get no, I think we'll page it. It's gonna be wrong. Nearly there. No, I put it there. It doesn't let you place on breakable tiles. Ah. There is a did-it noise when you... Ah, right. There you go. You reset to level 1, because otherwise you are being too complicated to get to level 2.
So choose your rocket style, do we turn left every time?
Yeah, turn left, yeah.
Okay, so...
With this knight. There's lights later on that are different.
Oh, okay.
They've all got their own like rule sets. You only need these two and that one. This one, this place, that, one of the three
You want to go back to the station? We didn't make that obvious. Oh yeah, press start and we'll do it fast. Yeah, basically I'm all guys. I'll give you a hint. One needs to go there. Maybe I need to make it you can't do that. That's good feedback. Yeah, the next one I think we go the other way again. Which is kind of a negative thing.
Hello. That was good. How we doing, guys? Now we're going to have Callum Roger come up. He's going to do a bit of game-related poetry. So, have a big round of applause, please.
Cheers, Ryan. Thank you, everyone. It's really good to be here. Had a fucking cracking time here last year. So, yeah, absolute pleasure to be invited to do some poems for you guys. I'm going to do probably like 4 or 5 poems, all on various aspects of video games or in some respect. Just give me a sec, let me grab a book. So the first poem I'm going to do for you tonight is based on one of my favourite games of all time, Shenmue. And I used to play Shenmue when I was 17 years old in my bedroom with the Dreamcast, when I was exactly the same age as the protagonist of the game. And now I'm like over twice that age, so it's a bit of a head fuck. This poem was published. This is an amazing anthology of video game related poetry. It's called Hit Points, an anthology of video game poetry from a Welsh publisher called Broken Sleep Books. It comes in Mario and Luigi flavours. So yeah, I'm going to read a poem from this for you this evening. This one's called, it's dark, but luckily I have quite good eyesight. Oh, this is called, To Be This Good at Nothing Takes Ages. Ryo Hazuki is rubbish at talking to girls. IDST. I mean, Ryo, I know your father has just been killed by a mysterious Chinese kung fu master known only as Lan Di, but Nozomi is so obviously into you, and that busy avenging your father's death patter doesn't fly with me. When we've spent the last 6 hours doing nothing but buying gashapon from every toy machine in town, then holding the prizes between our thumb and index finger and rotating them while looking at them closely. I mean, she literally just told you that she's moving to Vancouver. Don't come crying to me when you lose her, is all I'm saying. Ryo Hazuki is rubbish at talking to everyone. I mean, Ryo, come on, mate. I know smartphones haven't been invented yet, so if we don't know how to get to a place, there's little choice but to ask for directions. But while you're at it, it wouldn't hurt to ask after your community's well-being from time to time, would it? When they've obviously known you since you were yay high. Not trying to be Shan here, I'm 17 too. Believe me, weird in my own skin, ambling for elsewhere. But if you close yourself off to other people, you're fostering internal conflicts that may take years to resolve. Trust me of this, and I didn't have a kung fu master to contend with. Ryo Hazuki is rubbish at achieving his goals. Ah, you and me both, pal. Yes, it may be true that your every waking thought is animated by the vengeance she will one day wreak upon Landi, but the heart wants what the heart wants. Primarily, a dynamic weather system, realistic day-night cycle, and, above all, an open world. And yes, I spied that Sega Saturn in your bedroom, so I know you know exactly what I'm talking about. You and me, Rio, were raised among the sprites of Arcadia, then rent unto the polygons of consequence and sin. So it's no surprise that all we've ever wanted is a diegetic ambience to do sweet nothing in. Ryo Hazuki is rubbish at making money. Dude, we're so similar, man. Mind that time we tried to wait for the bus? It was raining. We stopped at the tobacco kiosk first, I think, but I couldn't get my head around the fact that all we had to do was wait, in like near real time, just being in the rain. I'm still ashamed to admit that I dinged you then, given all that came after, what with the drugs and you virtually bankrupting Sega. I mean, seriously, what were we thinking? We were neither of us Sonic, nor were meant to be, but boy do I envy you not knowing what modernism is. Ryo Hazuki is rubbish at staying in touch. All good, Rio, I totally get it. People grow apart, grow older, one generation replaces another like Xbox, fuck's sake, who saw that coming? Systems change, that's progress, but I still think about you a lot. Like when I walk down a rainy street to nowhere in particular and I know where to be. Oh, by the way, before you go, did you ever find out why it was called Shenmue? Lol, cool, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you'll never defeat Landi, nor that chronological time is alas not a sandbox, because I'll never forget how we'd share a can of fizzy juice. You'd down it, then make a weird wee face and say, ah, good. This next one is one of the earliest poems I wrote in a sort of video game idiom, and I wrote it in 2016. It was October. I'd recently come out of a relationship. It was raining a lot. Brexit had just been voted for, and I was playing a lot of Heavy Rain. So this poem is kind of comes from that experience. The title is from a game I've never actually played and can't even remember the name of now, but it's an infamously egregious example of the whole press X to do a thing mechanic. So the title of the poem is Press X to Jump in Mass Grave. Send to the left stick to calibrate your being in the world. When the gold stars encircle the blue dot, press B. You are a citizen of Glasgow, Scotland, 4 months after the Brexit vote. Rapidly tap Y to not go back to sleep. Rapidly tap A to not smoke a cigarette. Hold B to shiver, tap X to curse. Suddenly again the mornings are cold. Toggle L to open your personal assistant. Use the D-pad to listlessly scroll for updates on in-game developments. The game adjusts in real time, according to players' behavior. Tap A or B or Y or whatever. Toggle L, press X to get out of bed. Hold Y and tap B to get dressed. Rapidly tap A to not smoke a cigarette. Press B to hope it's all a bad dream. Hold R to imagine a hand. Press X to despair. Press it as hard as you can. Use the left stick to look around you. No, use the left stick to control your movement and the right stick to look around you. Press X to interact with objects and people. Get to the bus stop before 7:30. Hold R to tense up your neck in your collar. Press Y to see the leaves fall where they may. Select some loose change from your inventory. Press A to say morning or B to stay mute. When you find a free newspaper, press X to read. Hold Y to look for cheat codes in the headlines. Careful, app-known players get banned for less. To grit your teeth, tap A and B together. Note the two health bars in the corner of your view. The first is the game world and the second is you. Both are out with player control. Hold A to recall the lyrics of your favourite band as a teen. Life's like a video game with no chance to win. Press B to hope it's all a bad dream. Hold R to imagine a hand. Press X to despair, despair. Press it as hard as you can. The start button opens your map so that you can locate yourself in the world. Here is fog of war, here are borders. Press start to return to your immediate environment. Use the right stick to look around you as if searching for a glitch that an avatar could slip through. Or press all the buttons together as if to escape from the game. Look, nothing happens, but try it again. Recenter the right stick. Don't press anything now. Count the minutes of the in-game world. Brexit means Brexit. Press X means press X. Press B means press B. Press Y means press Y means press Y means press Y. Tap B to drop the controller. Hold R to refuse to play. Press X to perform no function. Press it to stay, to stay. You have arrived at your destination. Rapidly tap A to not smoke a cigarette. Press X to interact with objects and people. Cheers. So I'm going to read a couple more poems before I finish up, but I just wanted to plug like little other bits and pieces that I do. I'm not going to read from these, but this is a little book that came out a few years ago called Ports, in which I reimagine classic 20th century poems as video game instructions, specifically for Mega Drive, PlayStation, and MS-DOS, because they're the best. And also I made this little kind of handmade minimalist book a few years ago as well, based on the amazing open world game Proteus. This is called Fiat Ontology, a pataphysical Proteus playthrough, in which I use Proteus to explore various highfalutin philosophical ideas. I've also got if you're interested in any of this stuff, if you enjoy my work tonight, check out my website callumroger.com. I've also got up there some AI generated poems. I trained an instance of GPT-2 and every poem I've ever written ever came out with this kind of minimalist glitch weirdness. And also not one but 4 browser games made in RPG Maker MV on various literary and philosophical topics. So check them out, callumroger.com if you get a chance. But now what I want to do is share with you the most recent poem I've written. So at the beginning of last year, prior to the beginning of last year, I worked as I taught poetry, I taught literature and creative writing at universities and prisons, which was a bit of a weird mix. Like one day I'd be at like Glasgow Uni discussing a poem, and the next day I'd be at Barlini discussing the same poem. And yeah, it's kind of weird, but fun. But for various reasons, which I won't go into. At the beginning of last year, I retrained as a software developer and now work in web development with Cold Clan, and gutted to learn of their recent demise. Incredible organisation, and I hope some good can come out of it. But yeah, so what I basically did, decided to do quite recently, was write poems in traditional metre, the most traditional kind of poems, traditional poetic forms you can imagine, but which were also fully executable or runnable JavaScript. And if there's any JS developers in, I apologize in advance for wrenching the JavaScript syntax into forms that really wasn't supposed to exist in. But I'm going to do it anyway. I have done it anyway, and I'm going to share it with you this evening. Took a couple of liberties. The equals operator, I variously vocalize as equal, equals, is, are, or be. Bit of a cheat, but basically means the same thing. Took additional liberties with a dot, which I render as either do or doth, depending on how archaic I feel, which is a bit of a cheat, but dot, you either add a letter or remove one, whatever, I'll go with it. So the first one I'm going to read for you is written in the Habby stanza, which is a traditional Scots form, made most famous by Rabbie Burns. It's the form in which, addressed to a haggis, to a mouse, these kind of poems are written. I decided to put the JS, and honestly, if you're a JavaScript developer, you're gonna hate this. There's like, I'm declaring variables and conditionals and I'm not even calling them. Anyway, so whatever. This is called Arcadia.js. Let loose, let joy be unconfined. Let us leave the world behind. Let habit equal undefined. Let debt be null. Let we, for I in we, let mind be rich and full. Let micro bacchanalia be, let dose be music, sunlight, tree, fellow souls plus ecstasy, while dose doth find. Let bliss be no hyperbole, we are aligned. Constant is life and all its woes, constrained are we by daily prose, consternating are our throes, they freeze and burn. If we, for I in we, let go, let us return. Let poems sound like small machines, let programs run like rustic scenes, let all that is be like our dreams and free of care. For we in all that is let seams begin to tear. Let there be garden, there be bright, there be endless moonlit night, there be where we land our flight, while there be true. There is where we'll meet, fond sprite, we'll wait for you. Let meeting place be null plus beach, let life be apple, orange, peach, let fruit be fruit, life doth for each surrender all. Let each taste rupture, each bite breach, equaling the fall. Let nothing be our guiding star, let the void be avatar, let us take things far too far, if nothing less than this, for we in Arcadia, we equals yes. Let idyll be brief happy gift, if all that is and all that lifts is more than true idyll unshift, let happy we, for we in nothing are we who drift, we are not mean, but be. Thanks. I should have said, when I say executable programs, the programs have no input and no output. Basically, you can run it in Node.js and it doesn't come up with an error. It's legit. It's legit. I'm going to share with you another couple. These are haiku. I decided to do a couple of cover versions or remixes of classic haiku, which I took from the Penguin Book of Haiku. If you're at all interested in haiku, it's the best anthology of incredible introduction that talks about history of the form, but anyway, I'm digressing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read the original haiku for you, and then I'm going to read my code interpretation. The joy of crossing a river in summer, sandals in hand. Busan, 18th century. Let summer be river, for I in summer, summer is bridge, summer is joy. Come for the blossoms, how beauteous it becomes, my very soul. Tatsujo, 17th century. Let blossom, let beauty, for soul of blossom, beauty plus blossom plus soul. Drops of dew or rays of moon upon the grass. Zenma, 17th century. Don't know where that wine came from. Grass equals grass. If rays of moon are true, let drops of dew. Just inside the fence to prohibited grounds, wild violets. Yaba, 18th century. Authorized equals false. If authorized equals true, let wild violets. Okay, the final piece I'm going to do for you this evening. So, quite a number of years ago now, I decided to do a little writing project based on the poetic travelogues of such brilliant poets as the English Romantic poet William Wordsworth, the Scottish nature writer Nan Shepherd, who features in the Scottish £5 note. She's so cool. And the Japanese haiku master Basho, all of whom went into the wilderness, went into nature, and created these incredible travelogues, these incredible poems and works of literature reflecting on their experience of wandering through nature. I wanted to do the same thing, although mine is set entirely in the Grand Theft Auto 5 universe. I started at Los Santos International Airport. I worked my way northeast and did a big circle around the map, coming all the way back to the airport. Throughout, I ascended all 8 of the mountain peaks that appear on the paper map that accompanies this version of the game. I had 3 rules. 1, enter no vehicle, travel only on foot, that includes bicycles. 2, kill in self-defense only. And 3, cougars, fucking. And 3, write, the whole. So I ended up with this like 10 or 12,000 word document of like, little reflections and stuff. I turned that into a 20-minute performance poem, which I initially performed in 2017 with a slideshow of images I'd taken with the in-game camera. And then in 2021, I thought I'd take it to the next level. I created an entire machinima film shot entirely in-game with my poem over the top. So the whole film is 23 minutes long. You can watch it on my website, callumroger.com. But I'm going to give you a little excerpt of it, the first sort of 5 minutes or so this evening, and that's going to be my last poem. Thank you all so much for listening. It's actually such a joy performing poems about games to people who know about games. I've had many a poetry audience just be like, what the fuck? So, yeah, thanks a lot. So this is the first 5 minutes or so of Rock Star North. All the stars are being overwritten by cloud from the south, a flat circle pressed in thick, slow drifts. I stick, left stick, right stick, as if in a dream to the summit path. Everything somnambulantly seems. Rock, the sense of a star, north, various shades of dark blue. I fancy I see Zeus emerging from the magnitude of cloud, but it is only my fancy. I know there to be no Olympians here. I am the only god or human present in all the Tatavayam mountains, their contours, corries, plateaus, and arêtes, their dirt paths dug for motorbikes and blood paths, their overhead helicopters. Oh shit, that's supposed to be. It's on the screen a minute ago, right? Apologies. Okay, all the stars are being overwritten by cloud from the south. A flat circle pressed in thick, slow drifts. I stick, left stick, right stick, as if in a dream to the summit path. Everything somnambulantly seems. Rock, the sense of a star, north, various shades of dark blue. I fancy I see Zeus emerging from the magnitude of cloud, but it is only my fancy. I know there to be no Olympians here. I am the only god or human present in all the Tatavayam mountains, their contours, corries, plateaus, and arêtes, their dirt paths dug for motorbikes and bloodbaths, their overhead helicopters, random events, and the infinite cougar by the land at reservoir at this late or any other hour. I don't know where this city went, nor do I wish to know. I count my 100 bones and 9 openings and think of Basho, the haiku master, poet saint of journeys, who left the courts of Edo for the narrow road to the deep north. Once, among mountains, not at all like these, the only moving things were the poet and his brush, and these his words. How many cloud shapes capped the peak before the moon rose on Moon Mountain? I ask the same of my moon, my perfect rendered moon, and the answer is the same, though it is not the same moon. Rock is the path that I follow, the polygonal grove where I pause. Star is the extraterrestrial beauty, the azure, the iris, the awe. North are the poets, the footsteps, the journey, the taste of the blood that I draw. O evening eternal, are you animal, vegetable, mineral? You are all mineral, and I the vital part, merging with, surging within the mineral dust. I think of Wordsworth, poet saint of nature, who rolled around in earth's diurnal course, and whose words are my talismanic beat. Made asleep in body and become a living soul, with an eye made quiet by the power of harmony and the deep power of joy, we see into the life of things. By the power of the last of this Zafra, this synthetic blue, I call on you Wordsworth and Basho, I call on you too to guide me, make me lost, teach me to be silent. My footsteps slow but constant, the life of things to see, to be the most of it, a part to be its client, a host of white and yellow flowers. Rock is the square, the thumb on the button, the neurons that trigger the tiniest motion. Star is the jump, the something not human, a phantom extension made tangible twitching. North is the pressed square to jump, the distance between them that holds and keeps separate, that severs and binds them. Here be the hexiety of nighttime, and here the holy hollow where I rest. All existence but bare rock, stars, blips, and a steep road north. I think of empathic words, Nan Shepherd, poet saint of mountains, who said, I like the unpath best. Who went not up but into, who said, what more there is lies within the mountain. Something moves between me and it. Rock, the sense of a star, north, to wit, to find a footing on this earth, and with it, truth. God, what the fuck am I doing? Rock, star, north. It's Saturday, I'm 30, I'm inside when it's sunny, playing rock, star, north. Playing Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PlayStation 3 in rock, star, north. In my flat in Garnet Hill, and my friend just called to say rock, star, north. To say he's in the park and I should come, they've got the slack line, they've got rock, star, north. They've got beers and Robbie's coming with the barbecue in Lancaster and rock, star, north. And it hasn't been this hot since last July, you realise, Callum, it's been rock, star, north. Serious, the park is hooching, get off your arse and join us, man, a rock, star, north, rock, I cannot come. I am locked in a very serious enterprise. These red eyes and clammy thumbs belie a spiritual numbness, a metaphysical malady I wish to remedy. Star, leave me be with my avatar. All my Calvin Grove love has been lost to Los Santos. North, come forth into the life of things. Sing a virtue virtually Orphic. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Another round of applause for Callum, please. Half an hour. Yeah, just over half an hour between acts, and then we'll get our final act on, 8-Bit Cycle. So this is your last chance to meet people you've not met, chat to folk, play games you haven't played. Have a good time. We'll see you in about half an hour-ish.
Which one do you want to play? say, in this darkness, I love just walking through this bit. First, at the game jam, we did maybe 5 rounds of like just playing through the whole game and seeing what's slightly off, and then just moving everything. And then run it again, and then slightly off again, and it's basically that. Then I drew it all in Photoshop so I could line it up. It's much easier. Where did you go? You did, Correct. Have you seen this already? Change the height of this thing to get up there now. Well, I can find click on it. It looks so good in the dark. We've got another couple of modes, I don't know if you've seen them. Oh, you've got to go already. You'll need to put something else. Yeah, I want to have like multiple modes playing the same thing. You want to play the spaceship one?
Yeah, go on. I like that stuff. Good. This is different pages.
The new top, yeah. I just stuck it onto the last page. There's an Arduino down here, and then on every page there's like a little paper that slides past each other as the page closes, and then there's a one page. There's a button press. I need to have it so that it teleports that on there. That'd be good. Oh, you're definitely good. But in the original prototype we had the pineapple. That's one of the things about pineapple on the sea. SpongeBob couldn't come after it. It's too much sugar. Yeah, I know. Maybe we'll get right up to yeah. So this might not see it. It's made it very big.
We weren't sure how to
I've run out of trains before, so like...
yeah, well, I mean, it's not relatively
One's not here. This is probably the best run tonight. You got 12 shots. Where you go.
I'll make that one. Let's see other moves.
We've got the spaceship coming up. Spaceship cockpit. This will be a different book. It's all about space. So I've got a Space Crazy Taxi thing, but I broke the bill before coming out, so I had to repair it. You can fly, you can destroy asteroids and stuff. Flying to Pizza Planet. Planet Pizza. And then you would land on Planet Pizza and you can destroy them. You land there and then it goes in a different mode. Again, that version's broken, so that's why we're doing it manually. A diner dash. Aliens come along. There we go. So we're in the robot chef of this thing. We'll give you the SDK, pay us a fee to pay. They've been doing it. Maybe not as open as some would want. What I mean, the developers happy to do it, so it's easy for them. I don't know what piracy is going to look like. We lock it. Eventually, far we lock it. What's the development like? So I don't know what to run Android Have you seen this one? Technically, they moved this further down. I can get the water down. I did test that slightly further back. Because I did some, even projecting on this bit, I'm missing out to the angle. I did one where it's like lights. Yeah, there's still a lot of guessing. We try to get that game into it. Yes. Yeah. thing where like as you go through the part where you can't see the ball, it kind of goes flying mode. Technically, it's a 480p projector on there. At this scale, because it's a nice projector, it's really good. I have one in K1 size. It works good, but maybe the page is too thick, so they're too heavy. So they don't stay up with magnets. Well, the magnets I'm using anyway. I need to figure that out, and then we can have a big demo unit. But that's not good. That's going to be in final. Another page for the space one, but it doesn't do anything.
Oh my god, I thought I was going to get a thing for sharks, you know, the
Imagine like a donut space station. There'll be different characters you have to come back here to a few times to talk to them or drop them off. Hide and seek games. Mainly for kids. It's funny, I need to do some like correction on the thing because it does the opposite of what I expect it should do. Because as it goes further away, it's the longer the project, so it makes it bigger. So the windows get bigger as they get further away. Did some IP text. Not shared with somebody. The bit I absolutely love is this. It's dark room, like as you walk through these things, I want it's really hard to like photograph as well. Do you want to go? Let you skip all over this one. Press up and that way, skip. So this is one, if you press start you can just get to the end, and then the key is to get to the point. So it does run on the mesh as well, so the desk trying to get the You were getting there with that one.
I was getting close. Yeah,
Just one more along. What I do anyway. Let's go do that one and then I'll let you do the rest. That one needs to fall. But yeah. Although, do you need that one there, really?
No, that's what I was just wondering.
Yeah, you turn left there, so you don't need it. You just need it there. If you press B, it doesn't reset everything. That just like restart the 3 seconds.
Oh, I see. Looking forward to one.
I am. I don't think it should be full price. No, but we'll see. The what? Yeah. I'm kind of glad of that.
I know he's going to go.
Yeah, no, just he was just looking annoying. Like, I'm so glad that they changed this. Everyone was like, oh, get rid of him. Like, yeah, can you imagine the movie?
Going to be
Well, then you go underneath. You know what? That is I've not seen. It's probably faster than the one I did. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Sorry, what's this one?
Choo Choo Mimic. It's not out yet. You can Google it. It's coming in physical cartridge for this. Really fast. It went bad. Real Switch. Real PlayStation. You got PlayStation? Yeah. You got my other game?
I took it.
Take There was another NES game. It was a catalog launch time. It was 15 games. You play as a worm inside a cassette tape. And it's a puzzle game similar.
Yeah, we don't know how to get to that phone. That's how
This one, and this one. And the arrow. So you select the one you want to place. You're starting at level 10, you just need it. So you press that point, you instantly place it there. So if you press it again, you do it move it. I'll give you a hint since it's your first one. Press it there. Yep, and then press the button again. So we wanted that. Oh, right. So we want to press the off button. Whoa! We did the thing. We got the level right. I can back to the start. So since we're on the level select. So you place the level, you place the brakes. When you press start, the guy will walk in the direction he's going. If he hits a wall, he'll turn left. If he hits one of these arrows, he'll turn the direction down. So you want to get to the limit. If you are the limit, you're setting up a trap for this night.
you work on this, Alex? You were good on it. I didn't make these guys. That's why you're right.
Before we go on, I just want to say thanks to everyone here who's been helping out tonight. A lot of volunteers been helping run the night tonight. So we've got Graham, Brian, Shelby, Marlon, Ferguson, Marion taking photos. And thanks to all of you for coming. It's been the most successful Southside Games Festival yet, and we maybe need a bigger venue next year or something. It's been so busy. But yeah, and thanks to all the game developers who are here too. But yeah, without further ado, we've got 8-Bit Cycling here to play out the night. So thanks very much. Give them a big round of applause.
I can't bear the thought you'll be unaware. secret messages for you in your home. I even feed your cat. He loves it when I'm around. Want to know what really happened to your boss? The one who always scolded you just so he feel good. Well, one night I pushed him into the trunk of his car. Dumped that miserable motherfucker in the dealer's law. Monday you want to work, Tuesday you get the bus, Wednesday you meet your friends, Thursday you work till late, Friday you're out of town, weekends you stay in bed. Do it all over again, do it all over again. For you I kill indiscriminately. Oh, I don't care who they are, they hurt you then they're gone. You have no idea of the blood that's on your hands. But don't you worry, babe, he'll never get to you. I just need you to see how good a guy that I can be. I want you here in my arms, but I don't want you to be alone. You see me nearly every day, though you don't remember me. You have no idea how it feels to be a ghost.
Yeah, I'm 8-bit Psycho, so everything you're hearing is being done on a Game Boy. And if you're aware of like psychobilly, it's sort of love child that no one really asked for, but it's here. So you can kind of see on behind me on the giant Game Boy Pro. That's basically the program called LSDJ. So basically it turns your Game Boy into like a sequencer. So if you go in, you can basically have to plot all your notes. So you plot all your notes, you can set like different velocities, vibrato, all sorts of really kind of cool, crazy stuff. So this one is called Graveyard. You're going to see the theme of the night in terms of like the lyrical content. It's dark, spooky stuff.
Show him how I walk through the graveyard. No full moon, no wishes, they're curses. These grasses are haunted. Now you're trapped in there, running forever.
game, like put in the cartridge, comes up with like the black bar, it's like, oh shit, like I'm not blowing the cartridge at the game, like it's gonna work, don't worry. Not so annoying which cartridge all your songs are on. So this kind of all started in lockdown. I did a psychobilly EP because I had nothing to do for the foreseeable. And so I'm from Aberdeen, and Aberdeen has no drummers. Basically, if you're a drummer, you're in like 5 bands, must suck. So I was like, oh, I'll find a way to do it myself. And obviously, like any logical person, just like looking at the Game Boy across the room, and I wait for the dots to connect. It's like, oh. So yeah, just another one of the songs from that album. It came from, I used to live on George Street. If any of you have been to Aberdeen, you know it's an absolute joy. That man's nodding, he knows. We'd have like folk, just junkies would ring the buzzer all the time. So my flatmate would make a joke out of answering, like just brand like a business. So this one is called Stab 'em, Slab 'em, it's for a mortuary. Sequel song for that, just now called Yesterday's Loss is Today's Sauce. Spooky's Pizza Joint. It's a fun thing as well to do like covers of songs and just take songs and just bastardize them into like a bit. So this is the Misfits.
Walking coasters on corpses here I need mine. All the scouts in an English hill. I don't wanna be in no London dungeon. I don't wanna be in no English hill. Ain't no mystery. I'm in misery in hell. Get open your swill. They call us walking corpses, unholy living dead. They want to lock us up, put us in their English hell. I don't wanna be in no London dungeon. I don't wanna be in no English hell. Ain't no mystery, I'm in misery in hell. Make sure your face is clean now, can't have no good again. All the corpses here I see more, all the scouts in an English hill. I don't wanna be in no London dungeon. I don't wanna be in no English hell. Ain't no mystery, I'm in misery in hell.
I'll just be occasional like steam noise in the background.
I think the big one's fake.
So I just finished yesterday recording an album because I had basically set the launch date Friday the 13th, sticking with the theme. Because I think I recorded the album like 3 times at home and I just can't just like, yes, this is it. So hey, someone boss me around in the studio, it's a lot easier. So this is one of the new ones called King of Hell, which I think kind of came about by watching, I think I was like binged Welcome to Demon School in like a week, and then this song happened.
In my living room, in the darkness I found myself an unknown ground, eerie, haunting gloom. Kind of place where shadows seem to grow.
So part of the fun part doing obviously on the Game Boy is like, oh, I'll put the album out, it's going to come in like a little Grave Boy game box, because Nintendo will hunt me down mercilessly probably. And the folk on like, oh yes, there's going to come out a Game Boy game as well then. I was like, yes. So I literally started on like Friday night using GB Studio, which is amazing if you have no ability to code and you're just like, I'm tapped out for like info, like nothing else is going in there. Yeah, so it's going to come like a Game Boy game, like a physical cartridge, and like the album of the cassette. So yeah, I've got a lot of work to do before. So it started as like, oh, this is crazy. It's like, oh, this is gonna be really long. So it's turning like a Zelda style game. So it's like, shit. We'll get there. Just another way to do it.
Give a shout if you need help.
I mean, this is probably the room. Don't need help me because I'm my dad. This is another one of the newer ones called Necromancer. Really cool sort of like, maybe call it traditional like psychobilly bands do. They do like psychedelicals pop, just, I'd say improve on it majority of the time. So like Necromantics did I Kissed a Ghoul instead of Kissed a Girl. And then like Quakes did a cover of like Planet Earth. Coffin Cats did Maneater, which is, turns out it's a bit of a bop. Who didn't know? So when I was doing the psychedelic EP, it was like one of the songs you had to do was like a hot rod song, because American dudes love hot rods and that. So this is one called Bone. Again, sticking with the theme. So the sort of like pop song I chose to cover, with the sort of like gaming theme, was an absolute banger from the 90s. The Cardigans of all bands.
You can leave whenever you want. Catch the train.
do have some lovely t-shirts with me available for sale if you want to come have a wee chat at the end of the bar once I'm done here. This song is called 8-Bit Psycho, just in case you forgot.
My name is Psycho, haunts the world in play. You think it's a game, it's already too late. Your console turned off, you're screaming low and red. I don't know if you realize this, but you're already dead. Now you're trapped in hell. Things don't seem to be going too well, but you still don't realize I'm stuck with you. If you die in this game, then you die for real. You don't know where my haunted cartridge came from. It just disappeared one day in your room. Try and in your mind, you'll never escape it. You see this realm with my very own hell. Nothing could have prepared you for this. Fight tonight, or you'll have an nightmare. Well, you best prepare yourself. I'm an 8-bit psycho.
quickly, thank you again to 8-Bit Cycle for performing. Thank you again to Darren Roger. Joe stole the shout-outs before, so Joe's already done the shout-outs, but thank you to everybody involved in, creating the event, hosting the event and such. Half hour, so...
And a big thank you to Ryan!
Chat to people if you haven't chatted to them, play games if you haven't played them. It's really nice to see the community growing in Glasgow for game-related things. So, glasgow.games is the website. We have meetups once a month in the pub. It's got the pub in town. A bit more casual in this, but there's a lot of folk there. So yeah, thank you very much for coming. Cheers, guys.
Sorry for everyone who didn't go. The thing that's concerning is that I don't have too drunk to remember where it is. That was like 3 hours ago.
Right, Ali, you need to say. I wish I did watch
The red jacket. Red jacket. Red. It has funny buttons on it. It's maroon. I came in to talk to the board and then dropping it on a chair. Did you know red jacket? Red jacket. You will have to be red jacket. It'll be somewhere. I'm packing up, I need to get a train. You said that. Best of luck.
Back on, no, it's not here.
I think we're having the train back up.
Oh, I know.
Next year run again. You don't know how to watch the TV. It'll go away anyway. If someone runs away before the truth. Yeah, that's precious. I'm sorry, Shelby. Make your trade.
And it was.
And then one person gets a substitute breaks.
I just walked up and seen this.
Don't worry about it.